Good evening, everyone. Am I audible, visible, everything clear? Yes, Shreya, Saloni, Pragati. Are you all there? Am I audible? Can we start? Please respond, students, so that I know I'm audible. I hope I'm audible as I receive no response. I have to be in an assumption that I'm audible. As promised, today is the first session I can say on YouTube channel, that is of the vocabulary. This session will continue. Vocab is also important with the grammar part. In the class, in our lectures, we usually do grammar part, but the other sections also is to be considered, because a combination of all those will help you score good. Correct? So without wasting much time, let's start, because we have to complete some topics. I've kept only 10 questions from each topic, but I hope you'll find some of the new words today. Correct? Let's start first with the synonyms and antonyms. As this session is based that means it is useful for all exams, that is the SSC, IBPS, insurance. These are the most focused ones. So the questions will be a mix of all the exams. That means all the questions present here is from the previous year. It can be either from the SSC or IBPS or insurance, any of the papers. Okay, so you'll get a combination of all those. Voice is clear? Okay. Fine. First question is, we have started with synonyms and antonyms. First, let's look at the question. That is, it is asked synonym of pompous. If you know the meaning of the word, no need to read the whole sentence. Just the synonym of pompous is what? I need answers from you. If not, then I'll explain what is the actual meaning of the term. Conciliatory, benign, supercilious, diplomatic. Options are also confusing, a bit confusing. The last one may be simple. Diplomatic, you may have heard of the term, but other three may be new. Anybody? Try. Okay. I'll give a simple meaning to this term, that is self-important. Pompous, the term means self-important. Now can you identify what is the correct answer for it? No answers yet. I think I'll have to say the answer. That is option number C. Supercilious is the correct answer, which means the same. Obviously, the synonym is asked, so we have to choose an option which means the same. It's a humble request to all of you watching me. If you find any new words, it's a request that you note down those words. Not the meaning. Meaning you can do afterwards. After the session is over, you can do it in the meantime. But the words, the new words, please note it down. It will be helpful during your exams. Correct? First word, pompous, the synonym of it is supercilious. Meaning is self-important in simple words. Let's look at other words also. Conciliatory. You may have heard of a term reconcile. Reconcile means what? To end a disagreement. Willing to end a disagreement. So conciliatory means the same. Willing to end a disagreement. It is a long sentence, so I'm not writing. Just understand that conciliatory, the word means willingness to end a disagreement, end an argument. Benign is a word which means gentle and kind. Benign, it means gentle and kind. Correct? I hope all of the words is clear. Any doubts you can ask? Pompous, the word is pompous. And the answer is option number C. Moving to the next one. Antonym of commitment. It's an easy one. Antonym of commitment. Opposite of commitment. What could it be? Feeble, drape, breach, hail. Easy one. So I can expect answers from you. If the word is easy, there is no need to read the whole sentence, just the word, antonym of the word. That's it. First is C. We have already done with that. What about the second one? Commitment. Compared to the first one, second is an easy one. No answers? Pompous means, Shreya, I've written pompous means, in simple words I've written, this is the meaning of pompous. And supercilious also means the same. Synonym is asked, that is why I have to give that answer. We are on this question, no answers yet. If I go this much in this speed, I won't be able to complete the questions arranged for you. So I think I have to speed up. Okay, Saloni, at least she's giving answers. I'm happy. Although it is wrong, the answer is breach, commitment. You know what is the meaning of it? And the opposite will be breach. That means breaking it. Commitment is a positive word, breach is a negative word. Let's look at other words also. Drape, you know, draping sari. Mostly it is used with a sari. Drape, in simple words, I'll say arrange. Feeble, in simple words, weak, and hale, strong and healthy. It's usually used for old people. For old people, this term is used, hale. When they are strong and healthy, we use this term hale, especially for old people. Moving to the next one. Same thing, synonym is asked of rotate. Synonym of rotate, I hope this one is also simple. Evolve, resolve, revolve, devolve. Maybe it is a kind of commonly confusing word, but the word here it is given easy, so you should be able to answer this. Something is there, I cannot see the answer. Okay, 3C, yes, correct. Revolve is a correct answer for rotate. Let's look at other words to not get confused. Evolve means what? In simple words, I'll say develop, develop gradually. Develop gradually, that is evolve. Resolve means what? Resolve and devolve. Resolve also you may have heard, but main term is devolve here. Devolve means delegate. Hope you know this. Delegate means I'm delegating, if I'm in a superior position, I'm delegating my position. So devolve means delegating, delegate, correct. 3C is correct. Resolve, if in simple terms, I'll have to write settle, settle an argument, resolve a problem, whatever it is, but those are easy words. Next one, antonym of severe. Antonym of severe. You should also note that how I'm trying to solve the questions. I'm not reading the whole sentence. I'm not reading this sentence also, just this and this, that's it. Looking at the options, you should be able to answer. That should be your technique also when you answer your paper. Severe, antonym. (4B), yes, correct. Severe. Antonym, that means the opposite will be tolerant, which can be, that means which I can tolerate. Tolerant, that is correct. Furious, you know, anger. Implacable means what? Implacable may be a new term. Implacable, which cannot be changed easily. Cannot be changed easily. For example, if someone knows about a particular situation, he won't be convinced. Many people will be convincing him that the actual fact is something else, but what he believes in, he is adamant to that, I will believe in this only. So that person will be called implacable person. That means his thoughts is not so easily changed. So implacable means cannot be changed easily. Other words are simple. Furious means anger. Pungent, you know, it is used for strong smell or taste. Strong smell or taste. Correct? Moving to the next one. Synonym of scrutiny. The question is asked in a different way. It is asked synonym of scrutiny. You know the meaning of scrutiny? Scrutiny means what do you say, examination, I can say, careful examination. Now what they have asked is, from this sentence, which is the synonym of the word scrutiny? For that, I will have to read this sentence. Otherwise, there is another technique. Just look at these 4 words. That's it. You don't need to read this sentence. Look at these 4 words. What does it, which word means careful examination, careful observation, behavior, comprehensive, trends, analysis? 5D, the perfect. 5D, perfect answer. Analysis is the correct answer. Next one. Antonym of the underlined word. Okay, antonym of militant. Antonym of militant. Violent, radical, moderate, ultra. Militant means violent. Antonym is asked. So what will be my answer? Violent will be a synonym for it. Other 3 words remain: radical, moderate, ultra. Radical, you know, it is used for something when we relate to complete. Radical, in simple words, it is complete. So it's nothing related to this term. That means second is also not my answer. Moderate or ultra? 6C, Laksh, you're correct. Moderate, violent. The most appropriate is asked. The exact is not asked. Appropriate is asked. You can see this, appropriate. So from the 4 options, which one is the appropriate? That is a moderate. 6C is the correct answer. Moving to the next one. Perpetual, synonym of perpetual. Permanent, extreme, brief, huge. Perpetual, the meaning of the word is never ending. Synonym of perpetual, easy one. (7A), correct. Permanent is a correct answer. Perpetual, never ending. In simple words, permanent is a correct answer for this question. 7A is correct. Moving to the next one. Frugality, antonym of frugality. Antonym of frugality. Frugality, in simple terms, if I see, being economical. Now what do you mean by being economical? Means to spend very carefully. To spend money very carefully. Being economical. What would be the antonym of it? That means the opposite. Parsimony, extravagance, providence, economy. Economy is wrong. Extravagance is the correct answer. The opposite is asked. Extravagance means not thinking about how we are spending, where we are spending, we are just spending it. Extravagance. So that will be the exact opposite of it. Parsimony will be the meaning of parsimony is the same. Being economical, spending carelessly, you can relate. That means a synonym of this term can be parsimony. Moving to the next one. Synonym of pervasive. Synonym of pervasive. For that, look at the 4 options. Extensive, substantiated, experimentation, hypothesis. Pervasive. Pervasive means pervasive means extending to a large area. Spreading to a large area. Pervasive. What could be the synonym of it? Same meaning. Hypothesis is wrong. 9A is the correct answer. Laksh. Extensive is a correct answer. Synonym is asked. A is a correct answer. Extensive means the same. You know the word here itself. Some other form is extensive. Extend, extensive, all means the same. Last question of synonyms and antonyms. Next we are moving to the next topic in vocabulary. The word is acclimatize. Word may be new to you. Antonym of the word acclimatize: disarrange, prioritize, placate, decriminalize. Acclimatize, simple terms, the meaning will be adjust. What would be the antonym of it? 10A is the correct answer. Disarrange is the correct answer. Other word simple, prioritize. Placate means make someone less angry. Decriminalize, prioritize, words are simple. So we are done with antonyms and synonyms. Maybe you may have learned some new words. Next topic, idioms and phrases. Ashu is a dedicated guy, always ready to dash for the betterment of his company. 4 idioms are given: snug as a bug in a rug, lose his marbles, rain on his parade, go the extra mile. According to the sentence, according to the context of the sentence, which idiom should fill in the blank? That is a question asked. For that, you should at least know from the 4, you should at least know 2 or 3 meanings of it to eliminate. Eleven 4. It's not 11. Idioms we have started with 1. I said there are 10 questions in each, so you can answer with 1. 1 4 is a correct answer. Go the extra mile means putting in extra efforts, putting in more efforts. Correct? That is a correct one. Let's look at other idioms also. Snug as a bug in a rug means very warm and comfortable. Very warm and comfortable. Next one is lose his marbles means insane, mad, unsound mind, I can say. That is the meaning of lose his marbles. Rain on his parade means spoil someone's plan. Rain on his parade means spoil someone's plan. You also can type in the meanings of the idioms. It will help you recollect the meaning of idioms. If you know the meanings of any idioms other than the answer, you are welcome to comment in the comment section. Yes? Next one. Geetika spoke a lot about her new movie. However, it came to nothing in the theaters. Which idiom would fit the statement? To give the devil his dues, to get into hot water, to dig the grave, to end in smoke. With question number, please. With question number 2, 1 is incorrect. For question number 2, option A or option 1 is incorrect. Yes, Saravana Kumar is correct. 4 is the correct answer, to end in smoke. That means this idiom means not able to produce a desired result. Not able to produce a desired result. Now you know the meaning. Just read the sentence for once. Geetika spoke a lot about her new movie. However, it came to nothing in the theaters. You understood the meaning of the idiom. To end in smoke means not able to produce a desired result. Let's look at other idioms also. To get into hot water, this idiom is asked many a times. I've seen many a times. To get into hot water means get into trouble. To give the devil his dues means even though I do not like the person, for example, I'll say to be fair enough, even though I do not like the person, I do not like the situation, but I'm being fair enough. That is what you mean by to give the devil his dues. I dislike the person, I dislike everything else, but I have to be fair in the situation. That is where I'll use this idiom, to give the devil his dues. To dig the grave, we use this in our daily conversation also. To dig the grave means to create problems for ourselves. To dig the grave means to create problems for ourselves. Yes, I didn't get answers for any of the idioms, meanings of any of the idioms. Try writing the meanings of the idioms, please. Next one is one who hurries up always gets the best. Which idiom will mean the same? Brevity is the soul of wit. Forewarned is forearmed. The early bird catches the worm. His bark is worse than his bite. Answer to question number 3, yes. 3 is the correct answer. The early bird catches the worm, which means the same. One who hurries up always gets the best. Let's look at other idioms also. If you know the meaning of other idioms, please comment. Because this one, the meaning of it is hidden in the idiom itself. Forewarned is forearmed. If you could recollect the meaning of these idioms, brevity is the soul of wit, his bark is worse than his bite. What do you understand by this idiom? Try taking out some meanings of it. I want you all to try. Giving you some time. At least 1 or 2 answers I need. Forewarned is forearmed, being cautious and ready anytime. Great. The word for actually means before. Correct? That means if someone is warned, if I give warning to somebody beforehand, obviously they will be prepared for any situation that is to come. That is what do you mean by the idiom. Forewarned is forearmed. Armed, you know, it means weapons, armed with weapons, correct? So if I give someone a warning that something dangerous is gonna happen, so obviously he'll be prepared for it, correct? This is done. Next one, any other? Brevity is a soul of wit. This means that saying something very concisely, in concise words. That means in very short words, you say something that is considered as wit. Wit means, you know, intelligence is called wit. So brevity is a soul of wit means, so how much short sentences you say, people will judge you in that way, that if you say short sentences, that means you are a witty person. And the last one, his bark is worse than his bite. That means a person is not so dangerous as what it seems. For example, some people say or talk very aggressively, but their actions are not so aggressive. So there we can use this idiom, his bark is worse than his bite. Correct? Great, Saravana Kumar. Next one. Shyam was accused of bribery, but he submitted proofs of his innocence. Which of the idioms will fit in the statement? Buying the pig in a poke, cast pearls before the swine, chapter and verse, beating about the bush. Answer for question number 4. No answers yet? Okay, something is related to this. I'm giving you more hint. Submitted proofs. Which idiom means submitting proofs? 2 is incorrect. Cast pearls before the swine means giving some valuable things to unvaluable people. Giving valuable things to a person who does not know its worth. That is what you mean by cast pearls before the swine. Swine is nothing but a pig. The answer is yes, Sheetal and Nagarajan. You are correct. Chapter and verse is a correct answer, which relates to proofs. Buying the pig in a poke means buying something without knowing the actual nature of it. Buying the pig in a poke means buying something without knowing the actual nature of that thing. Correct? Beating about the bush, this is also asked many a times. Beating about the bush means not coming to the point. Straightforward, they are not coming to the point, they are just blabbering, they are just saying other things just to avoid the topic. Correct? Beating about the bush means what I said now. All 3 idioms are clear. Any doubts? Next one. Some people fight for the cause, but most of them don't support it. Which idiom means that? Are out of frying pan onto the fire, spare the rod and spoil the child, pay only lip service, mind their P's and Q's. Some people fight for the cause, but most of them don't support it. This can mean this way also. Like some people just do some things just to show, for show off, just to show others. Not with their heart, they just do it for others, just to show them. Which idiom means that? 5-1 is incorrect. 5-3 is a correct answer. Pay only lip service. That means they just say, they don't actually act in that way. That is what do you mean by pay only lip service. First one, are out of frying pan onto the fire. You can understand that something is out of frying pan and going into the fire means, you know, frying pan is already a worst situation. It is going into further worst situation. Going from a bad to a worse situation is where this idiom can be used. Are out of frying pan onto the fire. Spare the rod and spoil the child. This means if you do not beat a child when they are brought up, if you don't beat the child will get spoiled. Spare the rod and spoil the child. If you do not beat the child is bound to be spoiled. Mind their P's and Q's. This is actually, it comes from a very old-fashioned it is. Mind their P's and Q's is an old-fashioned idiom, I can say. Where this comes from is, when I write P and when I write Q, it somewhat looks similar. This is what they said. That means the old ones. They said that actually Q is not written this way. Q is written this way. So somewhat it is similar. So what they used is mind their P's and Q's means being very careful about behavior. This you don't have to remember. Just I was trying to bring up the context. That means from where this idiom comes. Mind their P's and Q's. Many people ask, what do you mean by what is the full form of this P? What does that P stand for? There is nothing like that. The idiom itself is mind their P's and Q's. Means what? Being very careful about behavior. Yes, the earlier 5 questions were of SSC level. It can be either CGL, CHSL, whatever it is. Other 5, that is the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, will be from banking level, banking or insurance. Now the question is changed. You know that direction you don't have to read. When you read this, you understand that this question is related to idioms. Now if you know the meaning of this idiom, you can read the sentences and try to find out which sentence fits the best. Under the weather means slightly ill. Feeling slightly ill. That is the meaning of the idiom under the weather. Now look at the sentences and try new idiom. Okay, you will find some new terms also. That is the very reason why this class is conducted. Okay, let's look at that. Did I get the answer? Yes. Jyotu, correct. The lazy worker lied and told his boss he was indisposed because he did not want to go into the office. Stands very well with the meaning of the idiom. That means A has to be my answer, but we are practicing, so we can look onto the other options also. If I got the answer, I can move ahead if I do not have time in the exam. Let's look at other options also. The officers were still reluctant to unleash their troops in pursuit of a defeated enemy. Despite the surreal experience, Jessie saw something in his face that reminded her of the cousins. He turned off only to find he was trapped in a town square with no easy exit. From all the options, you understood that A is a correct answer, which means slightly ill, feeling slightly ill. 6, A is the correct answer, first option. Moving to the next one. Next idiom is low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit, if anybody knows the meaning of this, you are welcome to write that in the comment section. I want you all to recollect things. Low-hanging fruit is an easy idiom. I hope you know the meaning of it. What do you mean by that? I want answers. No answers? If you don't know the meaning, there's no point in reading the sentences also. Correct? Okay. In simple words, easily achievable. Low-hanging fruit, easily achievable, which can be easily obtained. Let's look at the options. For the beauty care industry, the teen demographic is a new category for them to easily obtain. I got the answer here itself. Being a class, I'll have to move to other options also. Many people consider her decision to be a breach of trust. Voters don't like political advertisements in which opponents disparage one another. The next morning, she was very docile but evidently homesick. First option is the correct one. Moving to the next, the devil is on the detail. The devil is on the detail is the idiom. First, try to recollect the meaning of the idiom, then look at the sentences. What's the meaning of this? Rather than answering, I would suggest writing the meaning of this idiom in simple terms. As I write, 2 or 3 words is enough. The devil is on the detail. In simple words, in very simple words, something is hidden. School districts are incredibly chary about hiring people with criminal backgrounds. She shrugged with as much elegance as she could muster and eyed him with deliberate interest. The little girl was so disconsolate after her puppy ran away that her parents put up posters all over the neighborhood. They are overlooked problems in experimenting with people in behavioral intervention trials. Overlooked problems. I got my answer here. Option D is the correct answer. Devil is on the detail means something is hidden. What is seen is not the case, something is hidden behind it. Correct? Yes. D is the correct answer for question number 8. 8D is the correct answer. Moving to the next one, red herring is the next idiom. Try recollecting the meaning of the idiom first. In simple words, red herring means what? Misleading. Misleading in simple terms. Yes, distraction, very good. What could be the, now you can go on to the sentences. Since the airline lost 2 of my bags, I have scanty clothing for my vacation. Nothing related to that. Christian suppressed his political opponents under the pretense of defending an ecclesiastical system with which in his heart he despised. She squinted towards the blazing buildings to see a dark figure half trotting, half limping towards them. It was not difficult to discern that Ellen killed her husband for the $1 million life insurance policy. Where can you find the answer? Correct. From this term, I can understand that my answer is option number B. Under the pretense of defending, under misleading, by misleading. So the correct answer for question number 9 will be option B. Last question for idioms. Cutting corners is the last idiom. Cutting corners. Try to recollect the meaning of the idiom. Cutting corners. In simple terms, to save time and efforts, we do something in short time to not waste much time. We do something in short, I can say. It has to be a long procedure, but we do that in a short time to not waste further time. Correct? To save time and efforts. That is what you mean by the idiom cutting corners. Now let's look at the options. Even though my doctor has seen brusque with me at times, I still like him because he is generally a nice person. The miserly billionaire complained about paying $2 for a cheeseburger. Because I have a limited amount of money, I am trying to economize and spend less on food than I usually do. Although Miss Priya is a beautiful and talented actress, she has a reputation for being churlish and difficult to get along with. Answer to question number 10, correct. Option number C, I can see. I'm trying to economize and spend less on food, saving time, saving efforts. It can be anything, cutting corners. Yes, moving to the next. Okay, before that, there is an announcement, or rather, many of you have purchased this or already have this in your app, but those who have not got this, just a reminder to them, if you want to practice any of the test of any of the exams, it can be any of the exams. That means SSC, banking, insurance, all state level exams, bank level exams, all exams, you can you can purchase this test pass just at rupees 249 with a validity. Yes, there is a this is a special offer going on. After some time, the price may increase. So before that, if you're interested, you can purchase this for your practice. Moving ahead, next topic is misspelled words. Please do not read the sentence to waste your time. Just, that's it. Correct spelling of, look at the options, come to the answer. Liaison. Liaison, the meaning of this term is cooperation. The meaning of this term is cooperation, but what is the correct spelling of this? Liaison. 10C is incorrect. 10C, okay, the previous one, I'm sorry. Liaison, the correct answer for this. Which one is a correct spelling? 2 is incorrect, Sheetal. You can focus on my pronunciation. I said liaison. Liaison. Okay, maybe getting a bit confused. 4 is the correct answer. Liaison, look at the spelling. It is mostly asked a word because you can see the spelling is slightly confusing. Liaison is a correct spelling, option number 4. Next one, just what do you have to do here? Okay, not a problem. Look at the options directly, no need to read this. Versatile, the correct spelling of versatile. You have heard of the term versatile, versatile actor, versatile actress. Yes, Shiv Kumari. Versatile. Four is a correct answer. Versatile, correct. No need to explain so much in this. This question I liked it very much. Why? Because this question itself, in it there is something called a synonym also. If you know the meaning of this, you can answer this. Supplant, what do you mean by that? And plus, spelling error is also there. Supplant means supersede or replace. Supersede and replace. Supersede, I have not written it purposely because you can see two spellings. Now you tell me, is it 2 or 4? Which one is the correct answer for question number 3? Supersede. Just one letter difference. Which one do you think is the correct spelling of supersede? 2 is the incorrect one, 4 is the correct one. Supersede. Remember. Next one. Directly come to the options. Elevate, 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 elevate. Correct spelling of elevate. There are no such terms. There are no such terms. That means my answer is option number 1 for question 4. Elevate is the correct answer. Question number 5. Directly look at the options. If I see advances, the spelling is wrong. Knowledge is wrong. Business is wrong. You can see double S. There is only one S in business. That means my answer is setback. The question is asked what? Doesn't matter. Look at the options. I got my answer. Next one, banking level. This may be banking level. Yes. The 4 words are boldened. Look at the 4 words. If there are no spelling errors, you may have to look for the full sentence also, because here grammatical or contextual is asked. Correct? Results, survey, been encouraging. Directly you can find out that encouraging is wrong spelling. The correct spelling is this. Moving to the next one, mattered, deal, actress, taught. Looking at the spellings, we do not find any error. That means I have to look at the sentence once. It mattered a great deal to the actress what other people thought of her. Contextually, something is wrong. Contextually, something is wrong in the statement. What is it? All spellings are correct, but contextually one word is incorrect. Which one is that? D is the correct answer for question number 7. In place of taught, it should be thought. This is what you mean by contextually. The spelling is correct, but according to the context of the sentence, the word is incorrect. Thought should come, correct. Next one. What happened to Rajalakshmi Ravi? Any problem? Next one, aggression, defense, mechanism, rejection. I want to answer for question number 8. Yes. Who's that? Saravana Kumar, you are correct. There is no error in the statement. When I look at the spellings, aggression, defense, mechanism, rejection, spellings are correct. Looking at the sentence, the young boy's aggression is actually a defense mechanism against rejection. There is no contextual error also. Yes. What many people do is, defense, they put, that means they find an error in this part, that is B part. Defense, they will do it as SE. Defense, defense, you know, both words are correct. There is no right or wrong term in this. Defense, this defense is actually a British one, and this defense is actually an English one. That means the American one. So which English we follow? The British English. That means according to that also my sentence is correct. So either of the words won't be considered incorrect. That is why the sentence has no error. Next one, second last question of the day. Solutions, problems, nuclear disposal. D, correct. Disposal, you know the spelling is this. D is a correct. And the last question. Threatened genuinely, religiously faith. C is incorrect. Karthik, if you're saying it for question number 10, you're incorrect. Yes, B is correct. Genuinely. This is the correct spelling of genuinely. That means B option is the correct answer. Genuinely. Correct? I literally had more topics to do, but due to the lack of time, I have to end the lecture right now. I would ask for your suggestion. Can I make this lecture from 6:30 p.m. so that I can get more time to solve questions? Because what I saw is only 30 questions we are able to solve in 1 hour. So half an hour more, can I take it? Because there are more topics in vocabulary. That is one word substitution. A word swap, that means a word replacement was also kept today. But due to the lack of time, I have to end my lecture here. Next time, can I do it? Can I take the session from 6:30 p.m.? Is that okay with all of you? I want your suggestion. As you know, the next class will be on Tuesday. Every Tuesday, the series will go on. But instead of 1 hour, can I take it for 1.5 hours? Is that okay? Yes? Will you all join? That is the main question. I can start, but I want you all also to join. You all also should benefit from this. If you have learned some words today, some new words today, can you give me a thumbs up so that I can understand that searching so many words here and there bore some fruit here? Can I get some, at least 1 or 2 thumbs up? If you learned any new words, you can put up a thumbs up, or else nothing, no problem. Okay, so from next Tuesday, the class will be from 6:30 p.m., 6:30 to 8 p.m. Please remember. Class won't be regular. Every Tuesday it will be regular. Other lectures, or I'll say other days, my lectures are on the app. So 7 to 8 there I am busy. Tuesday I've separated for particularly for vocabulary, because I know if I focus on grammar, you will also focus on grammar. But grammar alone won't help you score much marks. So I want you all to focus on all 3 parts. Yes? Okay, thank you so much for your positive feedback. We'll learn more such words in the next session. For now, let's end the session. Thank you for your kind words. Hope you have learned many new words, many new idioms as well. There are more topics to do. We'll continue from here next session. Till then, bye. Yes, thank you so much.